In the year 2020, High Court ordered Kampala Capital City Authority to refund all fees charged from outdoor advertising companies since 2011 after declaring it illegal. During their last engagement with the Public Accounts Committee, it was discovered that KCCA was ordered by the court to refund over 13.7 billion shillings that it had collected from the advertising companies. According to Honorable Senyonyi, as a committee, they have discovered that some officials from the authority are conniving with the advertising companies and are getting money which is not declared to the authority, costing the country a lot of revenue.
A long time KCCA was collecting revenue from these outdoor advertisers, and they went to court saying you have been collecting this money illegally. Court says refund the money, 13.7 billion. Eventually they got to agree on about 8 billion shillings. But then what court told KCCA to do, they have not done. Have in place an ordinance so that you get to collect this money legally. Up to date, that has not happened. And then we hear behind the scenes there are some people who are collecting money from these outdoor advertisers, which money is not remitted to KCCA.
The committee has given KCCA the duty of creating a law that would control outdoor advertising, because at the moment, the nation is not benefiting from the numerous advertisements that are plastered all over Kampala streets.
The entity is being denied resources that would be used to fix many different things, fix potholes and so on and so forth, and now that money is not available to the entity. And so we've given timelines on when that ordinance should be in place, as we also carry out investigations regarding these advertisers and so.
They cannot have an order because they don't have the master plan of what they are doing. They must have a master plan showing that on Kampala Road, don't put a signpost. On Sapo Rokagwa Road, you can put a signpost. On this roundabout, don't put a billboard. But you are walking, there are TV screens all over town, all over roundabout, there is no order. When there are campaigns or these bivros, posters are all over everywhere, including wars and whatever.
In a similar vein, the committee learned that 3.78 billion shillings were lost in consent judgments after some individuals sued the authority for refusing to hire them, despite having received offer letters, because some top management officials had hired their relatives instead of them.
3.78 billion shillings that had to be paid to people who had applied to join KCCA. They were hired, but then KCCA did not get them to start their work. And so they were not given appointment letters to start, pretty much. Actually, they got appointment letters, but then they were not allowed to start because apparently there was no budget, there was no money to cause them to start. And so these people go to court, and then eventually the consent judgment gets to be consent, meaning they agreed out of court. The entity agreed together with these people that took them to court, let's settle out of court. But in settling out of court, they have been paid arrears for so many months, which months they did not work for.
Cosase has had their last engagement with the team from KCCA and only await their report, which they will read to the House when Parliament gets back from the recess. Samlanifa, SMART24TV, Business Today.